Back on the right stand with the latest on the National Investigation Agency that filed a charge sheet against notorious gangsters Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldy Brar having links with proscribed Babar Khalsa International or BKI and several other pro-Khalistani outfits. In the charge sheet, the NIA reveals that at least 700 shooters are part of this gang and this network is spread in at least 7 states. The NIA in its charge sheet has also mentioned that the gangs, with the help of K entities, carried out targeted killings and attacks on military installations. But the NIA has also unraveled an uncanny similarity with Dawood Ibrahim or Golden. We tell you that in just a bit, but first about the Bishnoi gang. The Lawrence Bishnoi gang consists of 4 dreaded gangsters. Those who support the Lawrence Bishnoi gang in their respective areas of influence and work at his behest. Let us tell you about these 4, one after the other. The gangster terror net in the nexus, Satwinder Singh, alias Goldy Brar. He's 29 years old. He's a terrorist. He's a gangster. He's in Canada, based in Canada. He's a wanted man. Lawrence Bishnoi, age 31, a terrorist and a gangster. Sandeep, alias Kala Jathedi, 38-year-old terrorist and a gangster. And Jagdeep Singh, alias Jaggu Bhagwanpur. He's also 32 years old. So all these, the oldest is Kala Jathedi, but there, see, between 29 and 38 years old, this is this entire group. Now, what are the uncanny similarities that stand between the Dawood Ibrahim D-gang modus operandi and format or structure and what Goldy Brar and Lawrence Bishnoi were trying to do? He's linked with a foreign-based gang. These guys are linked with the Babar Khalsa International, the 90s template and this golden playbook that has now come through. Committed terror acts, targeted security installations, network in many states. The nexus has spread in 7 states. Primarily confined to Mumbai, primarily operating most of their operations in Punjab. Extorted money via kidnappings, generated money via extortion. Got weapons across the border, received weapons via K members and again smuggling from across the border. This entire nexus and arm, somewhere the connection is with separatist elements, secessionist elements and enemies of the state, ladies and gentlemen. They're inspired from this module and they've expanded it. The number of shooters they have in their ranks is alarming. Joining us now is former Commissioner of Police, Mumbai, Delhi, beg your pardon, S.N. Srivastavji. S.N. Srivastavji, namaste. This NIA charge sheet reveals some very startling details. How could a gang of largely youngsters, and they should be seen as novices, create such a large network and operations?
You know that each state or each region, in some of the, I don't mean to say that each area, but in some regions there are a group of criminals whom we call gangs. They operate. And similarly, like there would be some in Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, UP and different areas. And when they go to the jail, they develop connections amongst each other and they agree to collaborate with each other and thereby forming a crime syndicate which may spread over more regions or more states, and as you say, over 7 states. So this is how it has happened, that they have collaborated and made a crime syndicate over 7 states. Now these crime syndicates, in order to become powerful, there would be a rival crime syndicate also. In order to be powerful, they need money, they need weapons. And this is where the terrorist groups, they're able to send money maybe in form of drug or maybe a weapon. Weapon is in any case required. And this is how they become stronger. They have a large number of crime syndicate members and they operate. In return for the drugs and the weapon, they are ready to carry out any terrorist attacks at the behest of the terrorist groups across the border or elsewhere.
These 700 shooters, how do they find them and recruit them? 700 is not a small number, Srivastava.
Yes, it is a big number. I mean, since it has come out of investigation, I trust the number of 700. But it is spread over 7 states. It's very unfortunate that so many of them have come together to become a crime syndicate. If they are not reined in, then the kind of damage that they will do to law and order and the national security, that is quite understandable.
But Srivastava, how is it that the intelligence mechanism, because a lot of humant is also gathered about the operations, how did they beat the humant? How did they hoodwink the agencies for such a long time?
Can you repeat the question?
How did they hoodwink the agencies for such a long time? Did the intelligence not get wind of something like this happening, a crime syndicate brewing right under their noses?
Well, I won't say that the authorities and agencies are not in know of it and they have not done any substantial work on this front to contain them, rein them, and bring them before the law for taking action. But certainly, if they are thriving, there has been some gaps, and this is why such a large number have. But it depends. See, what has happened is that I have my own personal experience when I was operating as a special commissioner in charge of the special cell in 2012 to 2015. There was a cult. The young boys and men, they used to feel that it is a proud thing for them to get associated with the gangsters, and they would look forward to join them. But it was because of the very strong action that we had taken during that period, and even afterwards, I'm sure action would have been taken, that they were contained, and most of the gangs, they were brought to book, and legal action was taken, including action under Mokoka. Those the trials are even going now. I was called in one of the case as a witness in that only 2 months back. So actions have been taken, but where I'm quite surprised how such a large number have have joined. See, one more reason is that the manner in which they are able to talk to each other and form close connection while they are in the jail.
Yes, I was about to come to the
jail also, it is very important that they do not come in contact with each other. Thereby, even the softer criminals, they become hardened criminals. And the trials of these cases also need to be done quickly so that they don't remain as under trial prisoners. They should be convicted as early as possible.
Are you worried that there could be other gangs like these? And them being part of a larger terror network?
See, as regards the gang, I was part of a group where we had exchanged information. Certainly, when one gang, the Bishnoi gang, the crime syndicate developed, parallelly there was another crime syndicate which is also has developed, and there would be a lot of gang wars in recent past. You would have noticed that there are gang wars, one group killing the other. So this has taken place, and also in Delhi.
So how do we get to the bottom?
As regards their
association with terror networks, and how do we weed them out? Is this a right policy to equate gangsters with terrorists and terror networks and treat them at parity?
No, certainly not. See, one thing is the kind of action that NIA is taking. It's good that the NIA has come in picture. It has got all India jurisdiction and has been able to raid various places and has unraveled the whole thing. So I must commend NIA for the action that they have taken. Likewise, the various state police also should follow it up and ensure that the legal action is taken against the local the syndicate members. Why the crime syndicates have developed over period of time is that maybe a criminal who is well known and the police is putting surveillance on him in, let's say, in Punjab. He moves to a place in Rajasthan.
Right.
There, since because of anonymity, he is not, the local police is not aware of such a criminal. He lives in some hideout which has been provided to him by the local crime syndicate members, and that is how they have thrived. But definitely the need of the hour is that all the agencies should come together. The NIA should take the lead,
right.
Ensure that all the local police also work together and put an end to this crime syndicate. Another thing is that very strong action and the trial should be speeded up.
Right.
This is how we will be able to contain them. And on the other side, as regards the terrorists, trying, contacting them and getting terrorist action done through them. There again, there's a need for better intelligence so that they could not be contacted and the crime and terror linkage is severed,
is disabled.
They don't create a problem for the national security.
Fair point made, S.N. Srivastava ji. Thank you very much for your time. Pleasure speaking with you.